Hello there, welcome to Very Biased Opinions. Yes, I am on my way to Rotherham to do my review for Rotherham versus Oxford United. I'm really looking forward to the game, but also a little bit nervous. Both sides are in really good form. The most recent loss for Rotherham, I think, is to Bristol Rovers, but there's no shame there as they seem to be beating everybody, especially at home. Oxford, as we know, are on great form. The only slight worry is we've not got Rob Dickie this week. Jeez, I wouldn't have been thought that was a worry like a year ago. But he's been in really good form. He's had a good partnership with John Massinio. Let's hope Elliot Moore can come and step in and do a good job and keep a clean sheet, because I think we're going to need it. I think we're in for a battle. And let's just hope that we can get a win. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I'm going to be a part of it. New York Stadium. Oh my God, I'm probably the most unoriginal person on YouTube. If you can hear me, they're playing an advert very loud at the moment, but it's 1-1. Not much between the two sides. Rotherham are a much more powerful side than Oxford, Oxford have for some reason played a lot more long ball than I would have liked, and Rotherham is just playing into their hands. They're two forwards, and they've got Crooks and Smith, look excellent. They look capable of causing us problems every time they come forward, really. Oxford grew into the game, scored a wonderful goal through Fosu. Great, his form continues. Brannigan won the ball back high up the pitch and played the ball back to Fosu, and he scored a screamer. I just want to shout out Chris Cadden. He is playing exceptionally well. He saved it from being 1-1 right after he scored. Could have been handball, but they didn't give it. Oxford really should have been 2-0 up, really. They missed a couple of good chances, one with a header, one with a Brannigan shot saved by the keeper. And we just, unfortunately, we could not keep the lead going into half-time. Sloppy goal to concede. Ball came into the box and we just couldn't deal with it. Came to the second ball, came out, and not even going to try and pronounce his name. He beat Eastwood to the ball and headed it in. It looked bad on Eastwood, but it was a bad goal all round defensively, really. A bit worried about the second half because obviously Rotherham do look like they're coming on strong, but I'm still hopeful, still playing some decent football when we can. And I think Mackie might make a big difference in this game when he comes on. Sorry that the lighting is going to be so bad. I've just got back from the game, and all I can say is wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oxford were really good in the second half. They won the game by 2-1. They thoroughly deserved to win the game by 2-1. The second half performance was miles better than the first half performance. And bear in mind, that still wasn't a bad first half performance at all. At the start of the second half, Rotherham did come out for the first 2 or 3 minutes. They sort of imposed themselves. They looked like they had a lot of pressure. But then when Oxford got into their flow, they just really took control of this game. And they were a little bit like second best at times in the first half. Rotherham were winning a lot of second balls. It seemed like Oxford were a little bit off the pace at times, but the second half, I'm not sure whether Robinson had a word with them, but they were bang on it. They were really good, especially like Brannigan and Goran. They were winning a lot of second balls. Henry was excellent as well in the second half. The winning goal did come quite early on in the second half. Taylor had been quiet most of the game. He hardly had a sniff. He had scraps to play on, but when we needed him, he was in the right place at the right time. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Brilliant ball in by Brannigan. It was just picture perfect, or pitch perfect if you like. Right on his head. All he had to do was just guide it in. But that's the thing. He's there. He's in the right place. Last season we wouldn't have won this game 2-1 because we hadn't have a player like Matt Taylor. And Oxford really should have won the game by more. Henry had a good chance. Taylor himself had a good chance as well. Fosu, who was a menace all game, just driving at Rotherham, constantly putting him on the back foot. He had a chance as well. It really felt like at that time you just sort of felt if we don't take one of these chances, Rotherham will have a little late surge. They did have a late surge, but they didn't really have any clear-cut chances. It was pressure, it was corners and crosses, which Oxford dealt with really well. They were so much stronger, as I said, in the second half. The only player who didn't have such a good game was Mark Sykes. He was a little bit off it compared to the rest of the team, but he's a good player, it's just an off day. Chris Cadden as well, excellent all the way through the game, a constant threat, constantly driving down that right-hand side. Ruffles was very good. Moore, Messinio very strong, as I said, in the second half. And just to play two sides now, you've played Rotherham, you played Doncaster last week. You've had pretty good wins against both of them. Robinson's got this team playing well at the moment. There's confidence in the side with belief that we can win games, and it's showing by playing some pretty good football on the pitch as well. Enjoy this, Yellows fans. It does look like, whisper it quietly though, because it does look like we're going to have a pretty good season after all. Rotherham Stadium is really nice. I just want to say that it's everything I wish the Kassam Stadium would be, apart from having red seats, of course. It's how moving to a new modern ground should be, and so you're not left with just a stupid three-sided eyesore that's outside of the centre. Okay, so that's it for another review, another win when I go and watch them. I should really travel the length and breadth of the country to support Oxford United. I just can't afford it. But maybe if you hit like and you hit subscribe, I can get some more YouTube readies and I can follow Oxford more often. Oxford obviously were due to play Bury on Tuesday, so they won't have a game on Tuesday, but we will be back hopefully with Thomas to do predictions on that one. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you again very soon. And remember, if you're looking for detailed football analysis, you're probably in the wrong place.